Blairmore, Alberta, a small town nestled in the Crow's Nest Pass, surrounded by the majestic Canadian Rockies, September 2015. The air was crisp, leaves turning vibrant hues. It should have been a time of harvest festivals and cozy evenings. Instead, a shadow fell over Blairmore. On September 14th, a horrifying discovery shattered the peace. Terry Blanchette, a young man known for his cheerful demeanor and love for his daughter, was found dead in his home. The details, too gruesome to fully comprehend, sent a chill through the community.
Fear gripped the hearts of Blairmore's residents, but this was only the beginning of the nightmare. My death was just the first act in a tragedy that would forever stain the town's memory. A tragedy that unfolded with the agonizing disappearance of a child.
2-year-old Hailey Dunbar Blanchette, with her bright smile and infectious laugh, was the apple of her father's eye. News of Terry's death was devastating enough. But then came the chilling realization. Hailey was gone, vanished.
Had she been taken? Was she hurt? Was she scared? These agonizing questions echoed through the homes and streets of Blairmore. The close-knit community, already reeling from the loss of Terry, was now united in a desperate search for his little girl.
Hope clung to every whispered prayer, every flyer posted, every hand joined in solidarity. Time seemed to stop, each tick of the clock a hammer blow to the hearts of those who refused to give up. Hailey had to be found. Fear, raw and palpable, settled over Blairmore. Parents held their children closer, their eyes scanning the streets, their minds replaying worst-case scenarios. The idyllic image of their safe haven was shattered, replaced by an unsettling awareness of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface.
The RCMP descended upon the town, their presence a constant reminder of the tragedy. Every passing car, every unfamiliar face, was met with suspicion. Our community, known for its warmth and trust, was now bound by a shared sense of vulnerability.
The disappearance of a child is every parent's worst nightmare. In Blairmore, that nightmare had become a terrifying reality, leaving an indelible mark on the town's psyche. Days turned into a blur of frantic activity. Search parties, comprised of locals and volunteers from neighboring towns, combed through the rugged terrain surrounding Blairmore. Every ditch, every abandoned building, every shadow held the potential for answers.
The Amber Alert, a piercing siren call of urgency, blared from phones and radios, spreading Hailey's story far and wide. Hope, though flickering, refused to be extinguished. Someone, somewhere, had to have seen something.
As the sun dipped behind the mountains each night, casting long shadows across the search parties, a collective despair settled over Blairmore. The uncertainty was almost unbearable. Where was Hailey? Then, just when hope seemed to dwindle, a devastating discovery.
South of Blairmore, on a rural property, the unimaginable came to pass. Hailey's tiny body was found.
The news ripped through the community like a wildfire, leaving behind a trail of heartbreak and anger. The search was over, but the nightmare had only intensified.
The question was no longer where, but why. Who could commit such a heinous act against an innocent child?
The answer, when it came, would send shockwaves through the community.
For Blairmore, the discovery of Hailey's body marked the end of a desperate search, but the beginning of a long and painful journey for justice.
Section 6. The Face of Evil. Derek Saretzky. A name that would forever be etched in the annals of Blairmore's history. A young man from their own community, known to some, a stranger to others. He became the face of the evil that had descended upon their town. The accusations against him, a chilling litany of violence and depravity, painted a picture of a disturbed mind. The investigation revealed a sinister undercurrent beneath Saretzky's seemingly ordinary facade. A darkness that had festered, unnoticed, until it erupted with horrifying consequences. Saretzky's arrest sent shockwaves through Blairmore. How could someone they knew, someone who had grown up amidst their mountains and valleys, be capable of such unspeakable acts? Section 7. Unmasking the Darkness. Saretzky's trial was a harrowing ordeal, laying bare the depths of his depravity. The courtroom became a crucible, where the prosecution meticulously pieced together the evidence, each detail a gut-wrenching reminder of the brutality inflicted upon Terry and Hailey.
His obsession with the occult, with death and ritual, added a chilling layer to the already horrific narrative. His journals, filled with disturbing drawings and writings, offered a glimpse into a mind consumed by darkness.
The courtroom sat in stunned silence as the details of his crimes, recounted in excruciating detail, filled the air. The trial was not just about determining guilt or innocence. It was about confronting the darkness that had invaded their lives, about seeking a semblance of justice for Terry and Hailey. Section 8. A verdict, but no peace. The jury's verdict, guilty on all counts, brought a sense of relief, but not peace. No verdict could erase the pain, the loss, the scars that ran deep within the community and within the hearts of those who loved Terry and Hailey. Yet, true justice seemed elusive. How do you find peace in the face of such senseless violence? How do you heal a community forever marked by the shadow of tragedy? Saretzky's sentence, life in prison with no chance of parole for 75 years, offered a measure of retribution, ensuring he would never again walk free to inflict his brand of evil upon the world. Section 9. Scars on the Soul of Blairmore. The haunting case of Blairmore serves as a stark reminder that darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places, that evil can wear a familiar face. The idyllic image of the small town, a place of safety and innocence, has been irrevocably shattered. The scars of that September run deep.
The laughter of children playing in the park is now tinged with a note of caution. The mountains, once symbols of majestic permanence, now serve as silent witnesses to an unspeakable tragedy.
Blairmore will never forget Terry and Hailey. Their memory will forever be intertwined with the town's history, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of community in the face of unimaginable loss.